Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Shannon, and this is Starseed Evolution, bringing the wisdom and insight of the cosmos to you. I'm grateful that you're listening. Hi, thank you so much for joining me today, where we'll be spending time with the energy of the Faerie Folk, our fairy friends. I'm Shannon and grateful to have you here. The energy of the Faerie Folk, our fairy friends, is around us constantly, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not. The energy of the fairies are present with anything connected to nature, whether it's trees, plants, flowers, the animals, any of the elements. All of these are tended energetically by the fairies who also work with us, giving us inspiration on how to care for the nature in our lives. This energy then is also connected with ourselves as we are humans walking this earth constantly connected and grounded with our Mother Earth. The fairies that we'll be working with today are specifically what are called the elementals, those fairies of earth, fire, air, and water. When we connect to and ask for guidance and support from the energy of the fairy realm, they offer it to us in gratitude, grateful that we're also taking time to not only connect with our own bodies, but also with that energy of nature. Our session today will be a combination of guided visualization, where I'll take you in to the fairy realm, where you will meet the elementals, and the one that wishes to connect with you most will come forward, where you will also receive healing energy from that specific fairy and that element of what you're currently needing most in your life right now. It will come through as Reiki energy so that you may receive this healing today. To ground ourselves in the energy present for us during this session today, I'd like to share with you this poem that I wrote in connection with the fairy realm. The poem is called Gifts from the Elemental Fairies. The fairy folk of wind and sea surround me from head to feet in blessings of breath and water. I breathe in beauty and drink in care. I feel replenished, each cell of my body repaired. The fairies of the firelight, who shine a brilliant white, guide the path in darkness like glowing fireflies. The fairies of the earthen ground, who walk among the flowers, protect the trees, the moss, the fern and flower, all the world round. And no one could say it's just Mother Nature because they cannot see the unseen realm of mystery, the realm where fairies dwell who spark the infinite beauty in the in-between space where nature lives. The fairies heard, a time or two, some of the humans say, seeing is believing. This made them shake their heads. It simply isn't true, they say. If humans knew like Einstein did, the truth runs the other way around. Believing is seeing, is what the fairies say. Some fairies have left, but some still remain. These fairy friends living next to us, still trying to guide our way. So if you wish to meet a fairy friend, here's something you might say. I believe, though I may not see, that magic lives all around, and among the magic fairies fly and bring me joy and harmony. May fairies of the fire, earth, wind, and rain bring their gifts today, and may we always know these blessings each and every day. Now, as we move into our guided meditation and Reiki session with the fairies, I'll ask that to best receive this energy, that you say yes. You're open to receiving that energy that comes through from the fairies and from that Reiki blessing of light. By saying yes, you're inviting that energy in that wishes to be present with you today. I'll have you take the time to say yes now. Now let's move into our guided meditation together, and I'll have you take this time to get comfortable, either in a seated or lying down position in which to connect with this practice. I'll have you begin by connecting with your breath and bringing yourself to be present in this moment. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling, and closing your eyes. And as you connect with your breath, you connect with the earth beneath you, imagining that you and the earth breathe together, knowing that you are supported in this space. Now, as your body connects with the earth beneath you, you realize that you are surrounded by a forest of trees. This beautiful forest of trees welcomes you here today. Feeling the trees surrounding you and being connected with your breath in this space of connection. In your imagination, I'll have you open your eyes. The trees surround you, and you can see that above you it is nighttime. You see that the stars shine brightly, and even though it's dark outside in this forest, in the distance there is light glowing that you can see through the forest of trees. As that light glows and shines in the distance through the forest, you see that there is a pathway through the forest. The light seems to be calling you on to that path and guiding you in that direction. Allow yourself to step onto that path, moving safely into the forest of trees called by the lights. The color of lights that you see are pink and green and white, blue and gold, sparkling and dancing in the night sky. Allow yourself to walk down this path, connecting with the trees, the sparkling lights, being guided deeper into this beautiful forest. The closer you get to those dancing lights, you notice that most of the lights seem to be surrounding one particular tree. As you step up to this tree, you see that those lights are circling around the tree. You watch as the lights dance up and down the trunk into the branches, And then as you watch, they move down the trunk and then stop right at the base of the trunk of the tree. You bend down to take a closer look at where the lights are hovering at the base of the tree, and you see that there is a small doorway. The sparkling lights now move between you and that doorway at the base of the tree, back and forth, to connect with the tree, the lights, the doorway. In your imagination, you close your eyes, you hold your hands out, and allow the beautiful colors of light to surround your hands. You feel the lights making your hands warm as you receive this energy. Now, in your imagination, you open your eyes once more and find that there is a small offering or gift in your hands to place in front of the doorway at the base of the tree. In your imagination, you bend down and place this small gift in front of the doorway. And as you stand once more, you see that the doorway opens. As the doorway opens, more of the lights rush out through that door, joining the other lights that are already surrounding you and the tree. Now the lights moving through that doorway and around you circle around your whole body. You feel the movement of their energy through your body, around your hands and legs, over the top of your head. And the more the lights surround you, the more you notice that your size is changing and that you are beginning to shrink. You realize that you are now small enough to be able to walk through this doorway at the base of this beautiful tree. Now these lights, the lights of the fairy realm, begin to move through that doorway into the tree and out the other side, calling you to follow. You follow, stepping through that doorway into the tree, and see that there is an exit on the other side of the tree that you now step through. As you step through this second doorway of light, you now enter the realm of the fairy forest, this fairy forest of trees not of our own world. You follow the lights into the fairy realm that continue to guide you. And as you step into this fairy forest of trees, all of the lights shine more brightly, grateful that you are here. Allow yourself to explore the different shapes, colors, sizes of all the trees and flowers of this beautiful forest, connecting with their energy and the energy of the fairies who have welcomed you here today. Now the fairy lights seem to be calling you to follow into the forest. And as you follow the lights deeper into the fairy realm of trees, you see that there is a circle in the center. 2 or 3 of the fairy lights now guide you into the center of the circle, and you see in the circle there are 4 elements. Each element is held by a different fairy. The element of air is held by the air fairy. The element of earth is held by the earth fairy. The element of water is held by the water fairy. And the element of fire is held by the fire fairy. You step up to each one and allow yourself to say hello to each of the elementals and see what they are holding. Now, when you are ready, you sit down in the center of the circle, facing the 4 elements and the 4 elementals, and closing your eyes. You take a deep breath in and exhale. With each breath that you take, you connect with the fairies, the trees, the elements, this realm of magic within this forest, allowing your body, your breath, your energy to feel the connection. You take a deep breath in and exhale. With this connection, this question now comes forward. What element in nature is your body, your mind, your soul needing the most right now? Closing your eyes, allow the fairy energy to connect with your body, reading your energy and discerning that element which you are needing the most right now to connect to for healing, balancing, and for energetic connection. Allow the fairies to connect with your body now to read that which you're needing most. Take a deep breath in and exhale. In your imagination, you now open your eyes. The fairy in the circle who holds the element that you're most needing in this moment steps forward, bringing you the element. As you watch this fairy step forward, what element is he or she carrying? Is it air, water, earth, or fire? Allow yourself to see, feel, and hear now which fairy and which element steps towards you. Now in your imagination, I'll have you open your hands like a cup, palms facing upward. The elemental fairy now places this element into the palm of your hands so that you might receive the energy of this element. As the element from nature connects with your hands, you begin to feel the energy of it moving through your whole body. And the more the energy of this element moves through your body, the brighter the aura of your light shines around you. If you receive the element of fire, the aura will be red or orange or yellow. If you receive the element of earth, it will be shades of green and brown. If it is the element of water, your aura will be shades of blue or emerald green. If you receive the element of air, the colors will be white or violet. The gift of this energy from this element is meant to help balance your body. Now, as you hold the gift from this elemental fairy, continue to allow the gift of this energy to move through and around you, receiving this gift from their heart to yours. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now, with the feeling of this energy of this element inside your hands and moving through you, you ask the elemental fairy who represents this element this question: what message does he or she want to share with you now? Listen to the message that this fairy gifts to you. It may come as a word, a phrase, picture, a song, or a feeling. Receive the message in this moment now. Take a deep breath in and exhale. In your imagination, opening your eyes, you look down at your hands, and the element that you were holding has now transformed into a gift that you can bring back with you. What does this gift look like? How does it represent the element of the energy you received? You thank your fairy for his or her energy and for this gift. Now, all of the fairies who have been surrounding this circle turn once more back into the elements of light, sparkling and shining back in the forest of trees. The lights move back down the path, headed back where you once started. You stand up and begin to follow them back down that path, back through the fairy forest of trees, back to the tree whose doorway you came through. You now stand at the doorway, thanking the fairies, the fairy realm, the fairy forest once more. Now, when you're ready, you step through that doorway, back into the center of the tree. The doorway to the fairy realm closes behind you. You step back out into the doorway at the base of the tree, back into the earthly realm. And as you step through, that doorway closes as well, turning back into the tree itself. In your imagination, you close your eyes, connecting with your breath, your feet connected to the earth, your hands connected with the gift, the energy of the element you received moving through you. Take a deep breath in and exhale. In your imagination, opening your eyes and see that you have once more grown back into your normal human size. Now you take a seat with your back up against the trunk of this tree. Once seated and resting against the trunk of the tree, close your eyes. Allow your body, your mind, your soul to integrate all the energy that you received today into your human body. Allow yourself to see, feel, and hear that message that you received as well. You breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. And with each breath you take, you come back to your physical body and to this moment, here with me now. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, I'll have you stretch gently, stretching your arms overhead, wiggling your fingers, stretching your back and your legs, wiggling your toes. Know that you will carry this energy from the fairies for as long as you need it. Thank you for joining me, our fairies, our elementals, and for spending time with your body and listening to that which it's needing right now. I encourage you, when this practice closes, to write down or journal any thoughts or feelings that you experienced during this guided practice. It will help your mind integrate and know intuitively what you received today will help you on your journey. And remember that with the fairies, believing is seeing. Allow your heart to open, and you will always receive that which you need in the moment. Thank you so much for joining me and our fairy friends today for our episode. I'm Shannon, and you're listening to Starseed Evolution. You can join me live on Wednesday evenings on Insight Timer Live, the meditation app. I'll place the link in the show notes below that'll take you to the calendar of all the upcoming events, and I look forward to seeing you there. In our next episode, we'll be exploring the language of the universe and how you can form your own connection and communication with it. I look forward to exploring that with you next time. Until then, I'm wishing you a beautiful day. Namaste.